I didn't eat for 36 hours. And it wasn't in some type of, I lost my lunch card as a freshman in college type of way. It was on purpose. And strangely enough, I'm going to do it again every week. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you why I did it, what happened, how I lost over 4 pounds, and why I think it makes sense when you're over 50. And the biggest mistake I think people make that can wipe out a lot of the benefits before the day is even over. Because the way you end a fast is just as important as how you start one. Now, before anybody jumps in the comment section, I know you out there. No, I did not lose 4 pounds of body weight, body fat. A lot of that was water weight. And the point wasn't to lose 4 pounds in 36 hours. The point is to actually stick with something every week that will help me lose this stubborn body fat that you tend to pick up when you're over 50. I just never have done a 36-hour fast. But since turning 50 and marrying somebody who thinks donuts are a part of the food group, I've gotten bigger in the belly. And trust me, I ain't trying to look like Tiana Taylor. I just don't want to have to need a tailor to let out all my clothes. I just want to look good in my clothes, especially when I'm on stage. And I still would like to be healthy enough and in shape enough to run across the street when the light turns yellow. Instead of putting my hand up, all shy and tentative, please don't hit me. I'm sorry, I'm fat. I apologize. Sorry. I'm walking as swiftly as I can. I got old people fat now. I got that visceral fat, the bad fat, the kind of fat that hangs out with metabolic disease and cardiovascular disease. Diseases that try to kill you slowly like a bad cartoon villain. So here's exactly what I did. I started Sunday evening. I stopped eating around 6:30. I made sure I had a good meal. I had over 30 grams of protein and a big salad. I wanted to have a meal before my fast that was as nutritionally dense as possible. When I woke up, I started my day with coffee and MCT oil. MTC stands for medium chain triglycerides. And unlike most fats that your body digests, MTC oil absorbs quicker in the body, which makes energy more available to you. And what I find for me, it just prevents me from feeling as hungry. MCT oil, because it has calories, actually breaks a fast, which is technically true. But man, I ain't on hunger strike. I'm not protesting political persecution yet. So calm down. I'm just trying to be less fat. I just don't want my belly to be shaking as much. Throughout the day, I drank filtered water with fresh lemon juice. Basically, it was just sugarless lemonade, or the kind of lemonade people with ADHD make. Basically, it's the kind of lemonade, if they served it at a lemonade stand, they'd be issuing a lot of refunds. Nothing enjoyable about it. So, no sugar, no cream, no snacks. I was basically giving my digestive system a day-and-a-half vacation. And I purposely did it on a Sunday and Monday because typically those are the days as a comedian that you don't usually have shows. So make it easy on yourself. Don't do it on the day that you want to hang out with people, or your family plan to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. So now you sitting there, got to pretend that you're not hungry and that you really like women's slow-pitch softball. The first night was actually not that bad. I typically try not to eat past 6 or 7 p.m. because it helps me sleep better. Monday morning surprised me because I wasn't hungry and I didn't feel bad at all. But that afternoon, that's when things got real. You know when they say when you lose one of your senses, the other senses get stronger? Because I could swear I could smell somebody making toast 3 blocks away. I remember thinking, you won't eat all that butter, but But it smells good though. And whatever you do, don't watch television while you fasting. Every commercial is about foods that make you happy. Chili's, baby back ribs. If you want to chill out your appetite, read something like Taco Bell's lettuce recall. Nothing kills the appetite better than reading about somebody who has to hose out their car seat and throw away their favorite jeans. One thing that you'll notice, you will walk to the refrigerator and not be hungry because it's about habit and not necessity. A lot of times we eat because we're bored. So it's like scrolling social media. Tuesday morning when I woke up, I felt good. I didn't sleep well though. And that could be a me thing because I'm postmenopausal. But surprisingly, I wasn't tired. I wasn't exhausted. And I had relatively good energy. And during the fast, I walked Monday morning and I also walked Monday evening. And I skipped any weight training or strength training till after I ate on Tuesday. And some people recommend that weightlifting right before you're about to break the fast burns more fat. That might be true, but this was my first time, and so I didn't want to take a risk. I wanted to play it as safe as possible. I'm actually trying to build a routine that I can keep doing. Now, here's the part that everybody wants to know. Did it actually work? I started out at 161, which is my second highest weight. The heaviest I've ever been is actually 162, but I had a haircut. So heavy is the head that wears the crown. You get it? Crown. So after the fast, I weighed 156.8. Then I ate the rest of the day reasonably. And the next day when I weighed myself, I was still 156.8. So breaking the fast the way I didn't immediately put weight back on me, which is important. Here's exactly how I broke my fast. On Tuesday around 9 o'clock, I had a cup of bone broth, which is really good for your microbiome, your gut. And about an hour or two later, I had another cup of bone broth, but I had a protein collagen powder, which higher protein is essential for women over 50. And then later, for my biggest meal, I had protein in the form of sauteed shrimp and garlic and olive oil with a salad. I wanted my first real meal to be high in protein because, like I said, once you're over 50, hanging on to muscle is almost as important as hanging on to an AARP card. What do you mean I didn't get my 5% off my Tutti Frutti Fresh and Fruity? That's the one mistake I think people make when they try to finish a fast, what they eat after they fast. They try to celebrate with awful food like a pizza or donuts or pancakes. If your first meal after a fast is 6 Krispy Kreme donuts, congratulations, you just fasted back to where you started. And here's why I think it can be especially helpful for people over 50 to try a 36-hour fast. Eventually, your body uses up all its stored carbohydrates, its stored glycogen stores, and it starts relying on stored fat for energy. Your insulin levels go down, which makes it easier for your body to access the stored fat. Now, is 136-hour fast magic? No, only magic is magic. I mean, magic in the dark arts. Not magic in like Magic Johnson, but I do agree, magic is only magic. Fasting is just one piece of the plan. I'm still strength training. I'm walking every day. I'm sticking to a time restricted eating window, and I'm making sure to eat mostly lower glycemic carbohydrates like sweet potatoes and broccoli. That's mostly what I eat. So all of those things together is my plan to lose this 10 to 15 pounds. This is one thing I will say. Fasting is not for everybody, okay? If your medicine cabinet is full of medications with 6-syllable words, this might not be for you. Don't listen to me. Listen to your healthcare provider or listen to our RFK Jr. podcast. It just depends on how you feel about science. But whatever you do, don't try to be a hero. Now, I'm not trying to become the fasting lady on YouTube. I'm just one person telling you about my experience. I'm just trying to stop. You jiggling, baby? Go ahead, baby. You jiggling, baby? Go ahead, baby. I just want to look good on stage. Again, I want to feel better. And maybe, just maybe, get to the point where I'm in shape enough that I can jog across the street before the light turns red and have people in their cars look at me and think, yeah, I think she ran junior varsity track. That's my goal. And if you're over 50, what's one habit that you're doing that's working for you, that's keeping the pounds off and keeping you in shape? Let me know in the comments, because I'm always looking for ways to get older without getting old. Hold on. I think my neighbor's eating leftover baby back ribs with baked beans.